Welcome to everybody for the 6th round of Racing League GT3 Season 4. The sixth race of this amazing championship, the turnaround point of this amazing competition is right here at Nurburgring. The temperature is 13 degrees, 14 degrees in temperature with 16 degrees on the track. So it's a good temperature for the tire and for the engine to do the best performance as they can. And it's also an important turnaround for the championship because after 5 races there's an important update of the championship, because let's go to the championship standing right here and as we see, the 4 of the 5 round are deleted and cancelled, because only 8 of the 12 round of the championship will count as points for this incredible championship. So as we see, Lucas Matischen is equal to Richard Japp in first position, and Fulvio Di Polito is in third position. So it will be an incredible run after this incredible news, and we will see who can finish this incredible championship at the top. Now every mistake is important. And now we go into live, because we have the onboard with Jesper Oster, the first driver to do the lap here at Nurburgring. An incredible track in Germany. The only one German track that we're gonna see in this championship, and it's a very important track, especially in the past in the Formula 1 with the Nordschleife, especially called the Green L. But also in the near future we saw a race in Formula 1, in modern Formula 1, and it was pretty interesting, especially for Hülkenberg, because it was called 24 hours before, because Stroll doesn't feel good and deliver a very good weekend after doing the race without a lot of practice. I think only one practice round, if I'm correct, or maybe only the qualifying session, I don't know. But we will see what they can do here. The different part confront to Formula 1 is the fast chicane here for the GT3. And Jesper Oster is gonna close the lap with a time of 1:57.3, but is invalid. So we will see the first set time is by Lucas Matischen in 1:55.292, and Patrick van der Linden and van der Laan exactly behind with a 0.4 behind Lucas Matischen. But we're gonna see also Mark Ruben and Kapovic behind, going to Rose, Jordan Rose, English driver. A new entry for the championship. We will see what he can do, and the best of luck to Jordan with the BMW M4. One of the most dominant car here in Assetto Corsa competizione. But Richard Japp ahead of Lucas Matischen with a 1:55.272. What a lap by Richard Japp. And also Jordan Rose take the third place. Good job for the rookie of GT3 Season 4. Going also to Petrovic, the Latvian driver, with a time of 1:58.055. So a little behind 2 seconds. But he can improve. Mercedes is not the fastest car here, but he can do a pretty good lap. Here the fastest car are Aston, Bentley and BMW. Also the Porsche can do very good. Also the Lambo is not too bad. We will see if Jasper can do a great lap. Jasper here at the last corner with a time of 1:56.965. So not bad. 1.6 seconds behind. Not a bad lap, but he can improve. But Jordan Rose with an incredible lap right now. 0.5 ahead of its best. He will take the pole position if he can finish this lap without exiting the track. Penultimate curve right here at the S. Ooh, very dangerous curve. Very dangerous curve there. Last curve for Jordan. What an incredible exit. It's a very good lap. 1:54.810. What a time. Ahead of 0.4 to Jep and Matisian. Oh, sorry, Lucas. Because the last time you tell to me the correct pronunciation of your surname, but I'm not that good. It's Matthijsen. No, it's not Matthijsen. I will call you Matthijsen, but I need to improve my pronunciation of your surname because I know it's wrong. But what a lap by Jordan Rose. Take the pole position. And also attention to Manuel Davantini, because he's improving. Also Patrick van der Linden and Matisian ahead. With Jep into the pit lane. We will see if Patrick van der Linden can improve. He's improving. Last curve for him right now. He will improve, but not a lot. Yeah, only 0.0.3. And Matisian improving a little bit. No, he's not improving. Not improved. But Manuel Davantini can and take the 4th position ahead of Patrick van der Linden. Also Uthman is improving with his Porsche. And also Davide Russo into the last curve. He can do a 50 slow. We will see. Take the 8th place with a 1:56.6. So a 56 high / middle. 0.5 is a good lap. Very good lap. We're returning to, not to Uthman, but to Peña. No, we're going to Uthman because Peña is behind him. So we can see both of them right here. With Uthman 0.9 ahead his best time, and Peña 1.3 ahead of his best lap. So we will improve a lot with the temperature that goes down by 1 degree. Last curve for Michael Uthman. Very good lap for him. He will close enough. 1:56.2, and Peña 1:66.1, taking the 6th place. What a lap by the Colombian driver. Great lap. The first McLaren into the standings right now. What a lap by the Colombian driver. We see that Tuta use his special strategy of not doing the qualifying lap. Interesting strategy. but we will see where he will close after this amazing race. And Manuel Dementini is improving, but we're going to Richard Jepp because he's improving a lot. Going into the interior of this car. We listen to the Aston Martin sound. A last error corner, a last error into the last curve, and Jepp can't improve his time, but he's there into the practice. He did the same lap as Jordan Rose with a 1:54.877, so he can improve, he knows, but we will see if he can win against Jordan Rose. It's not very easy, but he can do that. He can do it, and we go to Jesper Olser, but he's improving a lot. 0.7 ahead of his time. If he close the lap right now, will be ahead of Uthman at least. But not very good chicane there. In some way, he saved the car. Last curve. Good exit for the Dutch driver. And close a little behind Michael Hutman with a 1:56.390. So not bad. And Veldhuizen take the 12th place with a 1:56.5. Great lap by the other Dutch driver. And we go to Kapovic, the Croatian driver, with the Honda, the only Honda of the championship. One of my favorite car for aesthetics. Only talk about aesthetics, not the performance of the car. Aesthetically, I like it a lot. Also the Nissan. It's a shame that Nissan is not here into the championship, but especially into the real GT3 championship, because he's retired after the 2018 season, if I'm not wrong. So we will see if Nissan will return to the GT3 championship, but right now is not. He's not present. He's not into the participant of the GT3 championships, and he hasn't a GT3 program. But Kapovic close with a little improve with 1:58.185. So not bad, but we see that Richard Jepp, but especially Mathiesen, with is improving by 0.3. Sorry for the sneeze, but I'm allergic to a lot of things, especially not the powder. I'm allergic, and it's the season of allergic, so very unlucky for me. But Lucas Mathiesen lost a lot. And he will close behind his fastest time. So we go to Richard Jepp, that is improving by 0.2. We will see if he can to the last chicane in a good way. A little long but close the curve in the better way. In the best way possible. But last curve, very good curve. And he will close with a time of 1:54.752, taking the first place and provisional pole position of this event, of this 6th round of the GT3 Season 4. What a lap by Richard Jepp. Incredible time of the British driver. So we see the first line with 2 British driver, and after we have a Dutch driver and an Italian driver. So interesting standings right now, and an interesting qualifying session with 3.5 minutes remaining. This incredible 20 minutes qualifying session. Lucas that is pushing, try to do the fastest lap, take the pole position. Now he's behind the pole time, but he will improve. You see here the last chicane, a little bit wide at the entry, but time stay the same. Great exit right here. And it will improve with 1:55.005. Only 5 milliseconds behind the 54 barrier. Very unlucky here, Lucas Matician, and he will try certainly a last lap to improve the best as he can. The last shot. But Branko Kapovic is improving a lot with a 0.5 of improvement. 0.6 right now. He could take the 15th place, or at least the 16th place. It's very difficult in English. English is very difficult now. It's easier than Italian and other languages because it's more. He has a less, very less rules, but the pronunciation is very difficult, especially for an Italian. No, not too difficult because it's not so difficult than others languages. But the problem is the accent, because I think it's pretty clear that I'm Italian. And you can also tell that the commentator is Italian, because the accent is literally pronounced. With Harald Hag, the Austrian driver, closed the lap in 1:56.037. Very good lap by Harald Hag, like 9th place. And we will see if also Michael Utman is improving, going into his Porsche. If he closes the lap, he can improve by a lot, because he could possibly take the 7th place. As we see, from the 4th place to the 13th place of Michael Utman, they are very close. 0.7 gap from every driver. Last curve for Michael Utman. He can also do another lap after this, and we will see what he can do. It will take 10th place with 1:56.072. So we have 4 drivers in the 1:56.0 with Davide Russo, Holster, Hag and Utman. Very close, with only Utman that is trying to take. It's the only one that is trying to improving on the track. But there are also Patrick van der Leyen that is improving a lot with his Aston Martin. and he can possibly take the 7th place. He's doing pretty good right now with his Aston. The only 2 drivers remain on track are Patrick van der Leyen and Uthman. So they are the only 2 that can change the position. With we are pretty sure that Jep take the pole and Jordan the 2nd place. With Patrick van der Leyen, last curve of Nurburgring track. And he's improving, he will improve. And takes the 7th place. Patrick van der Leyen, what a lap! What a lap, but there's Uthman. That is improving by 0.1. And with this improvement, he can certainly take the 8th place. But we will see into the last curve. Last chicane. Good line. Very good line here for Uthman. And last curve. Not that good, but he will improve by a lot. Take the 7th place against Patrick van der Leyen, and by 0 point, and with 20 milliseconds behind Mark Ruben. 20 milliseconds behind Mark Ruben. What a lap by Uthman. But Richard Jep will take the 1st place of this incredible race, and we will see if he will improve, if he will take the victory of this race. Another important thing after we do a little bit of pause, the rules of the championship change a little bit with the penalty system that work similarly like the last time, but this time is a little bit different because after each race, the top 3 finisher will get a time penalty, and the Bob balance is capped at plus 30 seconds, and the penalty seconds will be accumulable. I think is added to their time. So if Matician closes in 1st place this race, in the next race it will not have 15 seconds but 30 seconds. Because they're added to each other. But if Lucas Matician one race closes 7 or lower, he will lose 15 seconds or penalty, and so he will have 0 second of penalty. So it will be an interesting change. We will see if can improve the spectacularity of this championship. But right now, a little bit of pause for me, and 2-3 minutes, and we will return for this race with 11 degrees and the weather, and the time that will go to the night. So we return live for the formation lap of this race. As we see, the formation lap is already started. We are before the corner, the curve of Schumacher S. But as we see, we are ready for this 1 hour race or 60-minute race, depend of you prefer minutes or hours. But the situation are the same with Cohen Van Vacht into the pit or not? No, it's Lawrence van der Water into the pit lane. What happened to the Belgian driver? We don't know. So it will be the first mystery of the race. What happened to Lawrence van der Water? To the pit lane. Maybe a penalty for the last race. Yeah, I think as a penalty for the last race. I'm gonna see immediately. But I'm pretty sure it's a penalty for the last race at this point. And here we are with the penalty of the last race with Lawrence van der Water. Okay. Yeah, I think it's a penalty for the last race. But we are ready in double line for the start of the race with Richard Japp into first place and Jordan Rose take the second place in his debut. So very good debut here with GT3 season 4 of Racing League. We are ready. A little bit of patience, and we're gonna start the 6th race of this championship. The lights down and away we go with an incredible start of Jordan Rose, also Lucas Matician. Incredible start. He will try to pass outside, but Adamantini with an incredible braking that goes wide. Richard Japp take the first place, but also incredible start by Patrick van der Linden outside, and it will be a little bit of crash right there with Mark Ruben. Lost a lot of position, and side by side, Patrick van der Linden, Richard Japp, and Jordan Rose with Richard Japp try to take the first place. And now it's outside, but he will be inside if he can stay. Side by side with Jordan Rose into this curve, and Richard Japp try to close the overtake, and he can. What a move and what a start by Jordan Rose and Richard Japp. Jordan, he will try immediately to pass, but he can't. He can't with Richard Japp with an incredible move, defend there, and what an incredible start right here. What an incredible start of a race with Lucas Matician. Not the best line there. He lost a little bit, but luckily for him, he saved something with Patrick van der Linden, attacked by Manuel Adamantini. But van der Linden defended in the best way he could. But now the BMW is faster than the Porsche. Into the straight with the Porsche of Patrick van der Linden in difficulty. Inside the chicane with Patrick van der Linden take the interesting line, and Adamantini that lost the position of Patrick van der Linden. The other Patrick and also Utman try to overtake immediately to the Italian driver, but he can't. The BMW is very fast into the straight with an incredible braking also by Jesper Holster to the outside with Harald Dagg also with probably block of the brake going a little bit wide there, but Adamantini pass Patrick van der Linden for the 5th place. What a start of this race What an incredible start with David Tuta inside of Branko Kapovic with his Honda. And the Audi of David Tuta take the 13th place. What a start by the Colombian driver. And again, his strategy to start in the last place have an incredible impact. What a start, guys. What an incredible start of this race. With Petrovic, Davide Russo, Lawrence van der Water, and Mark Ruben. With Lawrence van der Water with a strange penalty with Dudok, Ruben. Little bit of contact there. And also Petrovic try immediately to pass for the 21st place. For the 21st position. And also Royal against John van der Pers. But John defend with a great move. And Tuta take also the position to Peña and Kapovic. Also Petrovic pass Lawrence van der Water and Dudok. And they're close. But Lawrence stay behind with Matisian. It is now second. Ahead of Jordan Rose. He knows that he needs to pass Richard Jepp as soon as he can. Because he has this 15-second penalty. That is very, very important. And he knows that he needs to escape to others. And for doing that, he needs to pass Jepp. But it's not very easy. Because Jepp is a great defender with pass from Lawrence van der Water. Ruben also over Vicky. Fell over Vicky with Petrovic. Great battle in all part of the grid. With Manuel Davantini trying to pass Patrick van der Linden. But van der Linden, another incredible another incredible braking by him. Ooh, Kapovic, what happened to him? Ooh, he lost the control. Strange loss of control there. But as we see, he needs to wait, and after that he restart. Very lucky by Branko Kapovic. And we go to Michael Utman. And immediately Utman goes wide. And lost the place with Ulster. And now Harald Dag is behind him. Attention to Harald. It is McLaren because he's doing pretty good right now. And also Van der Water to Ruben. Pass! Great break! But Lawrence and Mark Ruben goes a little bit wide there. And decide to go into the pit. Into the pit lane. But goes a little bit wide there. And 4 millimeters. Don't take the wall. Wow. With Mark Lane and Mark Ruben into the pit zone for the strategy, for the different strategy, alternative strategy there. And we will see what they can do after only 7 minutes of race. And they immediately decide to go into the pit with Mark Lane exiting right now. From the pit zone into 22nd place. Wow, what a race. I'm already lost a little bit of voice, but the race is incredible. Right now with Dudok. Great pass to over Vicky. What a move by the Porsche driver. And also Davide Russo pass Cohen van der Wacht. We're gonna see here the overtake. Great break! Great braking by Davide Russo with Conde van der Wacht with not the best line there. And lost the position to the Italian driver. And we go to Lawrence van der Water to roll H. With an incredible battle right now. We'll see if Lawrence can pass Roel trying into the chicane, but it's not easy. So he stays behind. Maybe try to overtake here into the last curve. No, he's waiting, he's waiting. He will use the slipstream into the straight. And we'll see if he can pass him. He's very behind. He's only do a great break here. With Royal, they take sun inside line to protect the position. Lawrence van der Water lost for a moment the rear of the car, but in some way save is Aston Martin. What a race with Mark Ruben, important because Mark Ruben take also the 5-second penalty, so is the only driver right now that takes the penalty with Ag and Ulster side by side. Before this difficult curve, the inside line is perfect, but Ulster try to remain into the sideline, but he can't. And Darrell Duck pass for the 8th place. What a move by the Austrian driver. And is McLaren. Now we see the first 5 places are interesting because we see an Aston Martin, a Bentley, a BMW, a Porsche and another Aston Martin. So the battle is pretty interesting with a lot of brand into the 10th, into the top 5 and also into the top 10 because we see also McLaren and Lamborghini into the top 10. And we go to Lawrence van der Water. Again trying to pass Royal. But Royal defending. It's pretty tough to pass here. We will see if Lawrence will try to do an incredible break on the outside. We'll have a little bit of not the best acceleration that we see. Yeah, he lost a little bit to Royal. And Royal stay ahead of Lawrence. Now we go to Manuel Davantini against Patrick van der Leyen. A battle with that we already see into this race. But as we see, Manuel Davantini is a little bit faster than Patrick van der Leyen, with a best time of 1:56.955 by Manuel Davantini. Patrick van der Leyen with a 1:57.082, so only 0.1 faster. But it will be very interesting. But we go to Santiago Peña trying to pass his connectional driver, David Tuta. But he can't with an incredible defend move by David Tuta. Also, we return to Lawrence van der Water again with this battle with Royal. And now he's very close. Now he's very close. He will try into the inside line. No, he break a little earlier. He lost a little bit his rear, but save again. It's Aston Martin. Wow. And now Roll is arriving also to Cohen van der Wacht. So it will be an interesting battle. With 3 drivers trying to pass each other. Also, there's an interesting battle too with Jasper Olser, Harahag, and Velduisen. Velheisen, if I'm correct. With also Santiago Peña against Tuta for the 11th place. They're near with Santiago Peña. I will try this to do pressure to his fellow driver. To his rival. With Lawrence Vanderwater that is in outside the place right here. Take a great move outside. What a move by Lawrence Vanderwater that finally passed the Porsche of Royal, and now he will try to arrive to Colin van der Wacht to pass him for the 13th place. And Petrovic now is behind the Porsche of Lawrence Vanderwater. And maybe he can also pass him. Also Manuel Davantini. Right now he's ready. Try to take the 5th place. Try to stay into the top 5 position. But it's not easy. Also Santiago Peña stay there. Right now the fastest driver with the fastest lap is Jordan Rose with a 1:55.280. Great lap with Santiago Peña that pass David Tuta right here before the Schumacher has. What a move by Santiago Peña. And take the 11th place. Now we're gonna go to Jordan Rose into the onboard of his BMW to see one lap around Nurburgring. Not the best lap of Jordan, but this lost a little bit to Lucas Matician, but we immediately go to Manuel Davantini that try immediately into the last curve to pass Patrick Van der Laan side by side with the best exit by Manuel Davantini, but now Patrick Van der Laan will have the slipstream of the BMW, and now he's taking the lead sprint, try to brake very late, but what an outbreak by Manuel Davantini. That pass with an incredible move to the Dutch driver and pass him for the fifth place, sorry. And also Lance van der Water inside of BMW of Koen van der Wacht, side by side, the Belgian driver pass for the 14th place. Also Petrovic stay ahead of Royal for the 15th place. What a move and what a race, with incredible battle in all parts of the grid, especially here with 4 drivers against each other, with Lance van der Water that try to escape, but Koen van der Wacht, Petrovic and Royal H, they are very, very close to each other, with Petrovic with not the best line right there, but in some way defend and save the position to Royal. Try to brake very late to Koen van der Wacht to make him some pressure. But Koen van der Wacht fan very well, with Petrovic going a little bit wide, and Royal can immediately try to overtake right here into the inside line. Great break by Royal, but Petrovic defend with an incredible move. Royal try to take the outside line and try to pass here. Now he's a little bit behind. Try the inside line before the chicane, side by side, but the power of the Mercedes permit to Armand Petrovic to stay ahead, but the Porsche of Royal is right behind him. It's right behind him, and we will see if Royal can pass the Mercedes. With also Elko with Lewis and Heisen that is behind Jasper Olser for a 9th place, and they're very close to each other, going to inside BMW. Ooh, what a break! What a break by Velduisen, but lost a little bit into the exit of the curve, but was an incredible braking by Velduisen. Now battle of these two Dutch driver will intensify into the next lap. With a temperature right now that decrease of 2 degrees, and now we are 9th degree and 9th degree, and the start was 11th degree. Now the temperature is a little low, but the grip is optimal, so we will see if they can improve the time and if they can do a good job. It's a very good race to the night. And maybe it's the first one night race, I don't know if I'm correct, but it's an interesting one. It's a very interesting one. with Veldusen stays behind. El Veldusen stays behind Ulster. With Tuta that takes the pit stop. So now Tuta is exiting the pit lane in 2012 place. 2012? 22nd place, sorry. And now there's the battle to Peterwix. Peterwix that takes the position of Cohen van der Wacht. And Cohen van der Wacht now is pressed by Royal with his Porsche. Cohen van der Wacht, especially in difficulty, is part of a race. Also, Veldhuizen stay behind Jasper Ulster. And is there and is waiting for a mistake of the rival. The only thing that can do right now is wait him out. Maybe with the slipstream he will try to brake very late, but the engine, the Lamborghini engine is very powerful. And as we see, Jasper Ulster defend with great precision and a great move, and stays behind. Cohen van der Wacht that try to gain something to Petrovic to try to re-overtake him. But it's not that easy, and also Jordan Rose is behind Lucas Matician for the 2nd place. Important thing to remember that Lucas Matician has a 50-second penalty, so also if Jordan stays behind him, he will improve, he will take his place after the pit stop. If the position with Jordan van der Perse into the pit zone, so also for him the mandatory pit stop, and if Jordan Rose doesn't crash, he will certainly be ahead of Lucas Matician if he stays close like this. With only the battle with Roll H and Cohen van der Wacht stays behind. Now he's up. Ooh, with Peña! Into the wall. What happened to Peña? I want to see what happened to Peña. Ooh, goes a little bit wide there and lost the rear of the car. The outside into the chicane, and immediately goes into the pit to repair the damage. Great choice by Santiago Peña. With also Van der Perse but stay into the pit lane. So I think it's a DNF for Jordan Van der Perse. Veldusen now again stays behind Jasper Ulster for the 9th place. Very close, but Veldhuizen can't overtake him because Ulster doing a pretty good job on the defending side. So he stays there with Jordan Rose that try to stay also there. The other situation that are pretty static right now. So we going on an inside lap with Richard Japp, and we will see what he can do. What an incredible lap by Richard Jeb that stay ahead by 2.7 seconds. They did a gritty lap. He did a great lap against Lucas Matician because Richard goes with a 155.5 and Lucas Matician only 155.9. So 0.4 gained to Lucas Matician. And as we see, Pelle Overbeek, also Ekelduisen and Royal H take the mandatory pit stop. They did the mandatory pit stop with Patrick van der Linden outside. What happened to him? What happened? Want to see what happened to the Dutch driver that lost 2 places to Adamantini and van der Linden. Ooh. Lost the rear of the car with a pendulum. Very unlucky situation there for Patrick van der Linden, but now need to retake 2 places. And the tires will not be very happy right now. And Jordan van der Perse re-enter into the track, so it's not a DNF. With Patrick van der Linden immediately try to retake the places to the other Patrick, Patrick van der Laan with the Aston to Patrick. But sometimes I call Peter because why not? But we have Patrick van der Linden against Patrick van der Laan. Try to stay there. The Porsche of Patrick van der Linden. Also Woodman is gaining to the 2 Patrick. And stay a little bit behind. With these 2 very close to each other. And also it's time for the strategy with an incredible braking by Patrick van der Linden, but van der Laan stay outside and retake the position with a great exit out of the first corner, out of the first curve. And we lost 1 driver, but I think it's Van der Perse. Yeah, we lost Van der Perse. Now it's official that it's probably a DNF. With only 27 minutes remaining, we have most part of the grid that will need to do the mandatory pit stop. Now we see Patrick van der Linden and also Michael Houtman very close to each other to take the 5th and 6th place, so it's the 5th battle right now, 5th play battle. But Patrick van der Linden is he lost a little bit of gap, and Houtman gained to Patrick van der Linden. So it will be an interesting one with Jordan Rose into the pit zone, into the pit lane. So it's the first of the top 3 driver to take the mandatory pit stop. We will see when he will exit and if he can win the race. Jordan Rose. It's now is in 9th place. But we're gonna see an incredible battle with Patrick van der Linden and Patrick van der Laan. Jordan Rose is exiting the pit right now. And he re-entry into the track in 11th place. So we will see if he will take a lot of traffic of Jordan will be lucky and only have a clear track. Will be an interesting thing to see, but probably will take some traffic. Hopefully for him no, but I think he will take some traffic. Patrick van der Linden stay there and wait the perfect moment to pass the Aston Martin. The only thing that he can do right now. And stays there to wait and try to pass Patrick. Maybe into the first curve with a great exit here into the last. But we see that the best exit is from the Aston Martin of Patrick van der Linden, and so you will probably stay ahead. We'll see if Patrick van der Linden try to do the best braking as he could. He do a pretty good braking zone, but it's only behind him right now with Uthman with pit stop. So another driver with this pit strategy with the mandatory pit stop. And we'll see where Uthman will exit. Side by side, van der Linden try to pass here, but he lost a little bit the rear of the car, but in some way he saved it. And stay there again, waiting, try to pass with Uthman, but exit 2 seconds behind Jordan Rose. What an incredible pit stop by Michael Uthman. And Patrick van der Linden stay again there. Maybe we go with an onboard with Lucas Matician to see what is behind Richard Japp right now. And there's also a little bit of traffic with the blue flag. So now, as we see after this great lap by Lucas Matician, we see that Mark Ruben and I think it's David Tuta, yeah, David Tuta, they're blue flag, so they need to leave space to Lucas Matician, that he tries to stays behind Richard Jepp and is 2.7 behind Richard Jepp right now, and also he needs to go as long as he can to not take the 50-second, to take the 50-second penalty, and we will see if he can't, if he can or not lost. If he can, yeah, not if he can. If he not lost, if he will not lose the position at the end of the race. Sorry for this part of the commentary, but I was a little bit confused with the English. But same time, shit happened, as a great man say in the past. But now 20 minutes to the end of the race, and as we see, only half of the grid take the mandatory pit stop. The other half of the grid need to do the mandatory pit stop, so it will be very interesting with Patrick van der Linden stay again very, very close to Patrick van der Linden for the fourth place of the grid. I have also a problem with the numbers right now. But Patrick van der Linden stays behind to van der Linden, but now seemingly seem to defend his position with ease, not with difficult, but with ease. Also, maybe we can attack also Manuel Davantini, because he's there. Manuel Davantini is there, and Patrick van der Linden is pressing also him for the third place. But we go a little bit behind, because there's Cohen van der Wacht with Benjamin Dudok and Branko Kapovic. All of these three drivers. Oh no, it's not Kapovic, sorry, it's Klein. With Rose that pass Van der Water, because Van der Water goes into the pit. With Dudok and Cohen van der Wacht that needs to do the mandatory pit stop, but Mark Klein not. So it will be very interesting, this battle, because Mark Klein needs to pass as soon as possible. This driver goes a little bit wider, save a car in some way, but lost a lot against these two drivers. Maybe the slipstream doesn't help. Klein that stay behind Dudok and Cohen van der Wacht, with Dudok that break very, very late, like the Honey Badger. Daniel Ricciardo that has the trademark of breaking late, of the late braking. But Benjamin Dudok stays behind, and also Mark Lane is there for this amazing, incredible battle. What happened to Adamantini? Adamantini lost 2 places to Van der Linden and Van der Linden. We'll see what happened. Ooh, what an incredible loss of control for Adamantini. He saved the car in some way, but what a scary moment for the Italian driver. And now he's behind Patrick van der Linden and Patrick van der Linden. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What a scary moment with Mark Lane that pass Benjamin Dudok. So we go to the overtake of Klein. Ooh, Dudok goes a little bit wide there into the gravel, and Klein pass with a very easy move. Davide Russo is into the pit zone with his mandatory pit stop. So another driver that is doing his strategy, and Marco Klein. I don't know why I called Marco Mark. Sorry, but it's Marco. Marco is better for me because it's an Italian name. Very easy to. It has a very easy pronunciation. But Davide Russo into the pit zone. I think also another driver into the pit zone is Dudok. Also, Russo is exiting right now with the 15th place. Rejoining the track in 15th place with Van der Leyen now behind Patrick Van der Linden. So Van der Linden pass Van der Leyen. We don't see that with the circuit that goes only fast right now. So the track is losing grip, so it will be interesting. It will be a very interesting situation with Damantini goes into the pit right now for his strategy. And maybe it's a good strategy to change the tires here, because the track is, as we see, is going to into fast, and it's veloce in italiano, the same word for fast. And as we see, Adamantini into the pit. Maybe a good moment to go into the pit lane. We will see if can pay off this strategy. Only Jep, Matisian, Van der Linden, Van der Leyen, Ag, Ulster, Petrovic, Van der Wacht and Kapovic need to do the mandatory pit stop right now. With now most of the half of the grid that already did it. Davide Russo behind Branko Kapovic for the 13th place. With Branko, but immediately goes to the pit for the luck of Davide Russo. So very lucky, and also Lance van der Water stays behind him. Very fast. Oh, Richard Japp into the pit lane. Richard Japp into the pit lane. Little bit sorry, I don't have a word. Little bit behind Branko Kapovic. So Richard Japp into the pit lane. We will see when he re-enter into the track with Patrick Van der Leyen and Van der Linden take the last curve right now. But Japp exiting right now, and he will remain in second place. Great strategy for the British driver. And Richard Japp stays ahead in second place. So he will probably have the first place of this race with Arag also going into the pit zone. I think he will take he will rejoin the track into 10th place. I don't know, we will see. With a battle with Davide Russo, Lawrence van der Water and Coin van der Wacht. With van der Wacht that need to do the mandatory pit stop. Is the only one remained outside the top 10 with Davide Russo with a slipstream trying the inside into the chicane side by side with also Lawrence van der Water is there, and Coin van der Wacht decide to go into the pit zone right now. Good move there by Coin van der Wacht, and now there's battle between Van der Water and Davide Russo. Also Matt Vision into the pit lane. And now we're gonna see Richard Japp when he will pass. Now he pass the finish line. Matician take the 50-second penalty, but he's in the pit right now. He will rejoin, I think, 4th. We'll see, we'll see. He's now exiting the pit. It's 4th. He's 4th. He's easily in the 4th place. I think Jordan Rose will not finish in 3rd place. Be an interesting battle with Patrick van der Linde and Patrick van der Laan. I don't know why, but like a gut, it's a gut feeling. Jap that is in 1st right now. And now the situation into the race is pretty steady, but not with Colin van der Wacht and Benjamin Dudok. With van der Wacht that goes a little bit wider, and Dudok that goes into the gravel for a moment. And maybe we go with a lap inside the car of Patrick van der Laan if he doesn't pit, because the important thing to see if Patrick van der Linden and van der Laan are going to pit or not. Is the question of the race right now, with the track with 8 degrees right now. Temperature is decreasing faster than Schell with Klein. Little bit wider. What happened to Marco Klein? Ooh, lost the rear of the car in some way, maybe in the curb, but save the car the best as he could. And now we go inside Patrick van der Linden for a lap inside this Porsche. So Patrick van der Linden continue to do his lap with Patrick van der Laan maybe into the pit. No, he's doing again another lap. We will see when these two drivers will go into the pit zone with Harald Haag behind Petrovic. That also Petrovic need to do his mandatory pit, and also Jasper Olster with Harald Haag for 10th place, for 9th place. With Van der Water into the pit. Van der Water into the pit. What happened to Lawrence Van der Water? We tag that pass Petrovic for 9th place. And Petrovic continue. Petrovic continue. it's an interesting pit stop, the one of Loris Underwater, because I don't understand it. I don't know what happened to him, with Jordan Rose now behind Jasper Olser. Jordan Rose with his BMW M4. Try to go as fast as he could. For trying to finish into 3rd place. Ooh, a little bit wide there. And when 5 minutes remaining, there's only 4 drivers that needs to do the pit stop, mandatory pit stop. So it will be an interesting one. It's the time now for Jasper with Patrick van der Laan goes into the pit. The 3rd place driver goes into the pit right now. And Jasper Olster into the pit zone also. Patrick van der Laan is editing right now. He will lose the position to Jordan Rose. So Jordan, he will finish 3rd place after all. Van der Laan editing right now. We will see who will finish in 4th place. Patrick van der Laan or Patrick van der Linden. Will be an interesting battle. Also, Jasper Olser into the pit. He's doing his pit stop. We lose the position to Pedrix, but remember, Pedrix need to do the pit stop. Ag not. So Olster is into the pit, and he's doing a pretty long pit stop than the others. Don't know why, what happened to Olser. Because he's losing a lot. He's exiting right now. Exiting in 13th place. Lost a lot. Don't know what happened to Jasper. Very lucky. But with Ag behind Pedrix. It's now or never. Ag to go into the pit. Also Patrick van der Linden need to do his mandatory pit stop right now, and so he will do Patrick van der Linden into the pit lane. 10 degree. The track is fast. There are only 2.5 minutes before the finish of the race. With Richard Jepp that start the lap right now, so it will be the last lap. The next lap will be the last one. Now I go to Patrick van der Laan because he's doing the last curve. Patrick van der Linden is exiting right now. Exiting the pit right now. Going to the Helicam. He's there. He's there. He's there. Great break by Patrick van der Laan, but he's behind. He's behind. Patrick van der Linden and has 2 laps to try to attack Patrick van der Linden. Van der Laan will have the tires hotter and in temperature against Van der Linden with a little bit froze tires. And Petrovic also going into the pit. But we will see what happen, or what will happen to these 2 drivers for the 4th place, for the wood medal. If we want to talk about something, because in Italy we talk about the 1st place takes the medaglia di legno, and medaglia di legno is wood medal in English. It's like the worst place to stay. First place, because you know that it will probably, if you take a little bit more, you will finish in third place. But right now it's only a battle between Van der Leyen and Van der Linden, with Richard Japp going into his last lap for this race, for this incredible race of Nurburgring. Well deserved by Richard Japp, but also incredible strategy by Lucas Matthijssen, that will finish in second place. So it will be a 25 seconds penalty for Lucas Matthijssen into the next race. But Van der Linden, I mixed the two surname of Van der Linden and Van der Leyen, and form Van der Linden. His new surname. Patrick, maybe one Patrick Van der Linden in in Netherlands exists. So Patrick Van der Linden, please subscribe to the GT3 Season 4. I want to see you on the track with Patrick Van der Leyen and Patrick Van der Linden. With Richard Japp that is going to close this race. Only 2 curves remained. With Richard Japp, with this incredible return, he off his lights, going without lights into the last corner. Into the last curve. What a crazy man. Richard Japp close in first place and takes the victory here at Nurburgring. Great race by Richard Japp, and Lucas Matthijssen will close in second with his Bentley. Another great race for Lucas Matthijssen. It takes an incredible second place, and what a debut by Jordan Rose and this BMW M4. Very, very constant and great race by Jordan Rose. 2 British drivers against 1 Dutch driver into the podium, but we have an incredible battle with Patrick Van der Linden and Patrick Van der Leyen, but Patrick Van der Linden will take the 4th place against Patrick Van der Leyen. What a race, but these 2 drivers, and Utman 6th place, great drive. Adamantini very unlucky with the crash, with the incident, and will close 7th place with Harald Hage. Great race by the Austrian driver, closing in 8th place, not bad, with Velheisen, that will close in 9th place, followed by Lawrence van der Water, only 21st, with a strange pit stop, maybe for damage, and Marco Klein into the 10th place, closing the top 10. Davide Russo 11th, Ulster 12th. Very unlucky and very strange pit stop for him, with Peña into 13th place, and Petrovic 14th place. With Tuta closing into 15, and the other driver behind Tuta already closed the race, with Dudok 16, Koen van der Beek 17th. No, it's not, because Tuta 15th, Ruben 16, Dudok 17th, Koen van der Beek 18th, Kapovic 19th, H 20th. Overbeek 21st, Lawrence van der Water 20 seconds, and John van der Perse without finishing the race, DNF. So it will be an incredible race, another incredible race for this championship. And so I will close the live stream right now. Very big thank you to all the spectators that follow this incredible live. Remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel of RacingLeague.net, and we will see each other into the next race that will take place into the Monza or Imola, I don't know. No, Imola we already did that. Into the Misano circuit. So Goodbye by me, Tommaso Maffei, and we will see each other into the next race. Bye bye!